Give me all the money!
My money's in my room!
Get it now! Go!
My money's over there.
Go get it! Hey! Pick them up!
Harry, wake up, Harry.
Quiet! Take out all the money! Hurry up!
Sir, the crime happened about half an hour ago. The victim mentioned that the gate and front door was not locked when the robber entered the flat. He was carrying an umbrella which he used as a weapon.
Did the robber manage to get any money?
No, he ran away when the victim came home and started screaming for help.
Okay, thank you.
Sir, these are the victims.
Hi. Can you describe for me the robber?
He was a Chinese male, maybe about 50 years old or so. He was slim and about your height. And he wore a red t-shirt with a bear and blue denim bermudas.
And he used a red umbrella to hook my neck, see?
Okay, ma'am. Did any of you all manage to see which direction he ran towards?
He ran that way and took the stairs down.
Any distinguishing facial features?
His face was covered by a cloth, so we couldn't really see what he looked like.
The cloth came from my pajamas, which I was hanging outside to dry. He tore the pajamas pants into two and used it to wrap his face. You know, like a ninja. He dropped it over there.
Sir.
Sir?
Okay, you can start processing the crime scene.
Yes, sir.
The suspect could have gone down this way. I remember seeing a police camera on the way up. There it is. There's one more there. Brian, get the camera footage.
Yes, sir.
Let's see if we caught our suspect running away. He could be a resident of this housing estate and may still be hanging around. What do you think? Do you go right or left?
I'll take the right.
Okay, I'll go left. Call me if you spot anything.
Yes, sir.
Brian, I found the other half of the pajamas. It looks like the suspect is most likely headed towards this direction. See you in 2 minutes.
Okay. Sir, I've notified the crime scene officer that we're here to process the scene.
Good. Looking at where we are and the surrounding area, this is the likely route the suspect took.
I know this route. It leads to the hospital there.
Please process this.
Yes, sir.
Hi, I'm I.O. Kenneth. I'm looking for a Chinese man in his 50s, dressed in a red t-shirt with a bear logo in front and blue Bermudas.
Yeah, I remember him. He entered the hospital about an hour ago.
Okay, thank you. Can we see your CCTV footage?
There. That has to be him. The red t-shirt with the bear logo at the front, wearing the Bermudas.
He doesn't look like a patient or doctor, so he's most likely a visitor. Let's do a quiet sweep of the hospital grounds. On the off chance, he could still be here.
Suspect sighted. Please come over to the visitor lounge.
Investigation Officer Kenneth Chia. You're under arrest for house trespass and attempted robbery. Get him!
Why am I here? How can you bring me here just like that?
At about 10:55 a.m. this morning, there was a report of a house trespass and attempted robbery at Block 101 in Simei. From our investigations, Mr. To, you are the prime suspect.
You must be mistaken, sir. At 10:55 a.m. this morning, I was with my mother at the hospital. I brought her there for therapy appointment.
Yes, you brought your mother to the hospital just before 10 a.m. But after that, you were at Block 101, where the block's police camera caught your presence. And this photo from the hospital CCTV shows you entering the hospital at about 11 a.m. There were also witnesses who saw a man wearing a red t-shirt with a bear logo in front and blue Bermudas, who was at their flat this morning trying to rob them. He was using this to cover his face. This was found at the crime scene. I suspect all your fingerprints and DNA will match any of the fingerprint and DNA at the crime scene, as well as from all the evidence collected. Which leaves me with only one question. Why did you do it?
I needed money. I just want some easy money. I tried all the doors. The first unlocked door I found, I just entered. I didn't know there were so many people in the flat. That woman saw me and just screamed and shouted. I got panicked and I ran away. Sir, I didn't steal any money from them. I didn't take any money from them, sir. You must help me, sir. Please, please.
Ho Beng Soon was charged with house trespass and attempted robbery. He was sentenced to 4 years imprisonment. In the case you have just seen, the perseverance and extensive groundwork conducted by the officers from the Bedok Division led to the arrest of the culprit within 6 hours after the report was lodged. Comprehensive data collected through footages from the police cameras and forensic evidence such as DNA analysis also helped to prove the culprit's involvement in the case. These are some of the examples of how the police are leveraging technology to enhance their capabilities in crime solving. Members of the public are advised to adopt the following crime prevention measures to prevent housebreaking or trespassing. Ensure that all doors, windows, and other openings are well secured with good quality metal grills and closed shackled padlocks. Secure all doors and windows before retiring to bed or when leaving your home unattended even for a short while. Do not leave large amounts of cash in your home. All cash, jewellery, and valuable items should be kept in a bank or in a good quality safe that is anchored to the wall or floor to prevent the safe from being carted away. Install a burglar alarm. If you're going on a holiday, you should also entrust family members or neighbours to conduct regular visits to your home while you're away, and make arrangements to suspend your newspaper subscriptions, as uncollected newspapers and flyers are telltale signs that a house is not occupied. If you spot anyone behaving suspiciously, please call 999 for urgent police assistance. Coming up next, we look at what donors should be aware of before donating to online fundraising appeals.
Hi, Auntie Wong. Hey, Tina.
Hi, Auntie Mabel.
Mabel, do you know of anybody that needs a store assistant? I need to look for a job.
But if you work, who's going to look after Tina?
We went to the polyclinic for Tina's medical checkup. The doctor suspects there may be something wrong with Tina.
Oh no. Did he say what's wrong?
He thinks it's leukemia. But Tina needs to go for more tests. If she needs treatment, it will cost a lot of money. And Tina's father is just a taxi driver. We do not have much saving or MediSave. And I don't know what to do.
Maybe there's a way. I can go to an online crowdsourcing platform to raise funds for Tina.
I don't understand.
I'm gonna ask people to donate money to raise funds for Tina. Do you have any idea how much you'll need?
I don't know.
Let's just say $10,000. Do you have a bank account number I can put down?
I don't have a bank account.
Then never mind. We'll just use mine first, and when the donations come in, I'll hand the cash over to you.
Tina needs medical attention. The doctor suspects that Tina has leukemia.
This appeal has gone viral. 120,000 likes and counting. Do you think this appeal is for real?
My brother sent me the link and I trust his judgment. Besides, a little girl's life is at stake here, so I don't mind donating some money. How about we donate $200? 100 from you and 100 from me.
Okay.
Auntie Wong, so sorry I'm late, but I'm so glad to see you. I have good news.
Mabel, I thought you're supposed to leave for your London holiday.
I was supposed to leave last week, but I wanted to settle everything and pass you this first. I managed to raise $10,000 for Tina's medical expenses, so this is a cashier's check drawn from my account.
I really don't know how to thank you.
Don't thank me, thank the hundreds of kind-hearted, generous Singaporeans.
Thank you.
What's the problem? You look puzzled.
Remember the $200 we donated to Tina, the girl with leukemia?
Yeah? There was an update to say thank you for helping them reach their $10,000 donation target.
Well, if that's the case, then how come the site is still collecting donations?
What? $25,000? How come the fundraiser hasn't stopped collecting donations?
Wait, there's a small print here. Please note that there's a 20% administrative and processing fee plus 5% credit card processing fee. Wait, I didn't see that when we donated.
That means 25% of the total donations didn't go to Tina.
And guess what? I accessed the Facebook page of Mabel Chung. She's the fundraiser. Guess where she is now?
Wow, she's holidaying in London. For all we know, she could be pocketing the excess donations.
Or maybe she just simply forgot. Let's give her the benefit of the doubt here.
No, I think we should report this.
To who? The police?
No, not yet. Because I'm not sure if Mabel really took the donations. Like, right now, there's no proof.
So how?
Since this is a charitable appeal, I think we should report this to the Office of the Commissioner of Charities and let them look into it. Hello? Yes, hi. I would like to see someone regarding the following matter.
According to your call, this donation was made to Tina Wong. Website is called onestopgift.sg.
Yes. But the fundraiser was actually set up by a lady named Mabel Chung.
We have been following your Facebook account and saw photos of her holidaying in London. But when we emailed her asking for explanation, she didn't respond. Suspicious, right?
And there's another thing. Maybe this is our fault because we didn't read the fine print. We didn't realize that only 75% of all donations go to Tina.
Actually, the public usually expects 100% of the donations to go to the beneficiaries. But that's not always the case.
So, is this something that the Office of the Commissioner of Charities will investigate?
We would contact onestopgift.sg and Mabel Chung to ask for an account of the funds collected and the payments made out of the proceeds received to assess if the donations were used for the intended purposes.
And if there is something fishy going on, what happens?
If fraud or a scam is suspected, we would make a police report for their further investigations. If there are violations of the fundraising regulations, the fundraiser will receive a warning, and if need be, we will also issue a prohibition order to stop the fundraiser from conducting further fundraising appeals.
All right, thanks, Miss Tan. Bye. So, Miss Tan just called to update that Mabel has returned from her holiday. She apologizes for the lack of response as she had limited internet access and couldn't stop the campaign. Now that she's back, she'll be returning all the excess funds back to the donors.
That's good to hear. I'm glad it's all been settled. Hey, look, Sam. There's another online appeal.
Lynn?
This time, we'll read the fine print first, okay?
Okay.
To ensure that the charity sector thrives and help goes to those genuinely in need, we all have a role to play in being vigilant when donations are raised. Before making a donation online, we encourage the public to look out for certain information. These include clear disclosure of information about the beneficiary, purpose of the donation and how the funds will be utilized, regular updates and publication of proper records of donations received and disbursed. We also encourage the public to ask questions such as, what proportion of the donations will be received by the beneficiary? Are there any administrative fees involved? How will the funds be used in the event the donations exceed the targeted amount needed, or if something happens to the beneficiary? If the appeal is on a crowdfunding platform, we strongly encourage donors to read the terms and conditions of the website, as there might be additional costs when donating. Do also read the FAQs and check the total amount charged to your credit card before making a payment. To avoid giving to causes which may later prove to be illegitimate, let us give with both heart and head. Do not feel pressurized into donating if you are unsure. You can find out more about the fundraiser and the beneficiary and give at a later date. If you have serious concerns regarding any fundraising activities, please report the matter to our office. If fraud or scams are suspected, you should file a police report. For more information on fundraising and related matters, please check our charity portal. You may also contact us via the Charities Unit hotline or email.
The year-end festivities are here again, and as you shop, remember these safety tips to prevent yourself from becoming a victim of crime.
Hey Gina, are you ready to order?
Okay, sure. Give me a minute.
What are you looking at?
Well, not that it's any of your business, but I'm shopping for handbags.
Online?
Mm-hmm.
Is it a local company? Because if there are any issues with your branded handbag and you want to get a refund, it might be difficult to deal with an overseas business.
Don't worry, I've done my research. This company has a pretty good track record.
Well, as long as you've done your homework.
Oh, this site is even better. The bags here are 80% off.
Gina, don't be too quick to complete any transactions without checking all the details. And never send photos of yourself or give personal details like NRIC or credit card numbers to people you don't know. 80% sounds like a scam.
Yeah, you're probably right. There's no such thing as a free lunch, right?
Well, speaking of free lunch, I can get Abang Zul to prepare your special of the day. It's on the house.
Thanks, but no thanks. I'd like to pay for it myself. No such thing as a free lunch, right? Like you said. How much is it?
Hey, don't expose your money in public like this. This will draw unwanted attention.
Oh, I'll pay you later.
Yeah.
Actually, I would like some cake as well.
Gina, are you going to just leave your bag here?
I probably shouldn't, right?
Yeah, too many people leave their bags anywhere when they order food or pay at the cashier. You should never leave your bag unattended. Easy temptation for culprits.
Okay.
Oh, and you should sling your bag in front of you because someone might just steal something from behind.
So, like this?
Yes.
Ouch! Hey!
Gina, are you okay?
I'm fine.
You know what? Check your bag. Make sure everything's okay. The guy could have bumped into you on purpose to distract you. Is anything missing? You know, if so, we need to make a police report immediately.
Yeah, everything's here.
Okay, good.
Ben, thanks for looking out for me.
That's what friends are for.
Yep, that's what we are. Good friends. That's it.
We've come to the end of this episode of Crimewatch. If you have any feedback, do drop us an email. I'm DSP Zaya Luentun. Until next time, practice crime prevention measures and be a wise shopper.